In this video, I'm going to share my Nikke settings. I've used these settings now for a very long time, so I feel very comfortable sharing them. If they helped you, please leave a like, as I say, because these are what I've ended up using. Just going on the controls. I believe this is pretty much default apart. No, this could be well default, but basically you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the same below, A, S, D, F, G. So it's basically the same thing. I've tried a few different ways. Auto aims are, and E is auto use skill, which I generally have on for the most part, right? I tend to auto most things. And units is space. So I believe that's all standard. Could be wrong on that, but anyway, that's generally the best way to have it set up. In my opinion, it's the most comfortable. Especially if you're used to pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, A, S, D, F, G is the exact same thing. Coming into the battle settings here, most of this is going to be a standard apart from a few settings. So I believe all this top bit is the default. I know this sort of aiming guide, which I have seen. This just puts lines, I believe, on the screen, and yeah, so I believe most of this is pretty much standard. Tapping realigns. I mean, obviously I use mouse and keyboard predominantly, but some of these are going to be mobile settings. And firing rounds, I'm not sure what that is. So display. So skill cutscene settings. I used to have it always on, but it can get tedious. So I have it once, and then it skips to show simple. So what this will do is if you have a team that you haven't used in the day, and say it's got Red Hood in it, and Red Hood, like when she goes, will do her burst. If you've got another team in a different mode, say the online PvP, or you're doing a campaign, her burst animation will not play again, even if it's a different team. So you only see it once per day, and then after that it will skip to the simple. I quite like that, because you still get to enjoy the animation, but it's not going to be overbearing and tedious. So if you still like me and you still like those animations, but you kind of get a bit sick of them, I would try having it on once and then skip to show simple, because that's what I've had on for a long time now, and I enjoy it. It works for me. I enjoy it. I mean, obviously you could just have it skip to show simple, but whatever. Changes Nikke's automatically during combat. I would probably say to have this off, but for entertainment purposes I keep it on during skills, and for the most part that's quite controllable. Sometimes it can get annoying. You want a DPS and it will randomly switch to your like burst 2 or something, and vice versa. Can be a bit annoying, but for the most part, if you're actually engaged in combat, it won't switch you. It's only when you're AFK and it's autoing, this tends to really come into play. Detriment target appears. Screen shaking is off. I never like that. Display battle values, not sure about that. Blur when aiming, no, didn't like that. And the UI on the bottom, I know this can give you a lot of feedback, but I tend to turn it off. As you'll notice in my videos, that's kind of more obvious things. If you ever wondered how I got rid of the icons or the avatars at the bottom, you just have to turn this transparency to 0, and it will just turn it off, basically. So then you come over to graphics, kind of basic, really. Anti-aliasing's on 4, always on top. I don't have that on. Custom over 60 FPS, high, max, and all the effects on. Fog levels high. Textures and model quality is all on high. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've used for ages. Also on English, 50, 50, 75. Yeah, I guess little things like the audio can make a difference. That's kind of how I have it set up, obviously. Live wall playbacks, I'm not sure about these. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, if that helped you, please leave a like so it can help other people. And thank you very much for watching.